Satnam. I'm Lillian Savoy, and we are here with a special guest, Monica, with Awaken Change podcast, where today we are going to dive into thyroid, hair loss, and weight gain. And what does that mean in a package? We are going to learn about iodine, salt, and all the tricks up her sleeve that she has studied and researched for many, many years. So let's give a warm welcome to Monica Sharp.
Aw, thank you.
Okay, so dive on in.
Okay, so I guess I'll start with I'm curious, just like my mother, who is 90 right now. Um, she was curious about many things. Although she had a nurse background, she questions lots of things along the way. So, since I was a little girl, probably 14, maybe 12. I don't know how old I was, but she questioned everything. She would talk about the light bulbs not being sold. At a certain point, we needed to stock up on the incandescent bulbs, and
She was ahead of her time.
she was. She talked about fluoride. There's fluoride in the water. Um, she would tell me, she would read things and say, "Oh, this is how you poison yourself 20 times before you leave the house." Like this kind of stuff.
Oh, she really was into it.
Yeah, there was lots of things, but so that was growing up, and then later on, she stepped away from nursing and had a house in Folsom and grew many things and made elderberry tinctures. And this is like at age 80 something. She's 90 now.
Wow.
So she did a gallbladder cleanse for my dad. She had her gallbladder out, but she did a cleanse. And I recently did the same one. She couldn't remember it. She has Alzheimer's and she could remember it, but I found one similar. So it was drinking apple juice, the pectin for like 3 days and eating apples. And
Oh, I did that one.
okay. And then
I did that. Except
olive
I
oil
did
and some
green
other things.
apples and olive oil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Green apples and olive oil is a really good gallbladder cleanse. And I could not believe the amount of hard balls
Hmm.
that came out of my body.
Really?
Oh my gosh, hundreds and hundreds of them.
Okay, wow.
I had no idea. And it was only one full day of eating green apples
Hmm.
and then drinking a half a cup of olive oil
Hmm.
with just a touch of salt.
Hmm.
And that was it. And then you poop it all out.
Wow.
It
See,
was
I threw
disgusting.
mine up.
Oh, yeah. It is hard
So
not to throw
maybe,
up.
yeah. So I
It
didn't have
is.
anything came out, but I'm cleansing with iodine and lots of things a long time. And I did major detoxing when I began the iodine protocol and I started kind of at a high end, a high amount.
Of
And
iodine.
yeah,
Okay, so
because there are
give
different thoughts around that of where to start. And some say just a drop a day, some say, 12. I went
12 drops a day? That seems like a
or
lot.
12 milligrams,
Oh, 12
Yeah,
milligrams.
yeah, 12 milligrams,
Okay,
so
so
5 or
let's
6
go
drops.
back.
Okay.
And why did iodine come on the radar for you?
It was several years ago that I just, I'm always reading and researching and curious. And so I was like buying seaweed at the store and eating iodine like that. And then um, I came across a friend we talk about everything. And she's like, "I'm on iodine." I'm like, "Oh, that's what you do." So she's the one who introduced it to me a few years ago. And I want you to meet her
Okay, good.
also. And so I dive right in like her. She's also an ex-nurse and oncology nurse and, struggled with that and left that and does lymphatic massage.
So what is the big tip on iodine? I know it's not in the soil really much anymore, right?
Well, that's another thing I
And
heard
and we're deficient in it.
from my mother. The soil's depleted, but she couldn't do any of those things. She didn't take the fluoride out of the water, like tell us they weren't probably any toothpaste without fluoride. So,
Right now there is, thank
yeah.
goodness. Yeah.
So she didn't put all of this into work, but I did. I have. And then my girls are doing even more with testing and everything. So I started on iodine because the more I research, the more we're really deficient in everything. Like, no, we can't get it in the soil. Even if we're eating organic foods and things,
Yeah.
we still can't get enough. Like we can't get iodine. It's been in and out of our foods, Um, so that it was in every doctor's kit. For centuries, they would use it. Um, for goiter, it was like the Swiss Army knife of the medical community. It
Iodine.
was for everything.
And now
Oh, yeah,
it's
anybody
not.
says that, I'm like, "Iodine, iodine, iodine." It's everything.
So, do we need it for our thyroid?
We need it for every tissue in your
Every
body.
tissue. Okay.
Every tissue in your body needs iodine. Your thyroid to make T3, T4. That's used for breast cancer. Breast cancer patients they paint it on. You can make a serum. Um, pancreas, your ovaries, fibrocystic breast. I also became really curious because my sister's been chronically ill for a long time, and I'm looking back at everything. That's just what I do. I take a step back. Why I was infertile,
Yeah.
why I adopted. I was deficient. We
Mhm.
all are deficient and toxic,
And definitely toxic.
and definitely toxic.
And we can't avoid it anymore. It
Right,
is just coming at us.
right.
Even my husband said last night, he said, "I've drank the most water I ever have yesterday." And he said, "I woke up this morning and I feel like I was in the Sahara Desert." And I said, "Because you're drinking
Water.
chlorine and everything else that they
Yes,
put in
yes,
our
yes.
water. It's not clear, true water anymore.
No, it's dead water
It's dead
with
water."
nothing
So
in it.
ever since we connected, I've been doing your protocol, which you can tell people about, but
Okay.
I've been doing it for a week. And I have a tickle in my throat. Sorry. But I've been doing the salt and the lemon and the iodine in the warm water. And excuse me. And I've also been just kind of, making sure that it is going in with intention to heal.
Mhm. Yeah,
And instead of just doing it mindlessly, like I need to just take a supplement. And I really have felt better this week.
really.
I
Good.
really have felt better. And I remember the doctor trying to diagnose me with rheumatoid arthritis in my 20s.
Mhm.
And I said, "I'm never coming back here again." And
Good.
I never did go back there. I'm like, rheumatoid arthritis in my 20s, which really meant I was deficient and had an
Mhm.
autoimmune disorder.
Yep,
But they didn't teach me that because
leaky
Western
gut.
medicine
Mhm.
doesn't teach that.
Right.
And then I remember about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, they said, "Oh, you have Hashimoto's
Mhm.
and hypothyroidism." And I was
Yes,
like,
from lack of iodine.
"Wow,
That's it.
wow,
That's
okay."
it. Uh-huh.
So I said, "Well, I'm not
It's
going
not
back
sufficient.
to, that doctor
Yeah.
either."
Now, Dr. Brownstein, who's done major work and has a clinic in, I think it's Michigan, Center for Holistic Health, and he's cured both of his daughters from
From hypo
hypothyroidism. Yeah,
Okay,
they're
that's
off their
exciting
meds and stuff,
because
and
hypothyroidism is weight gain,
mhm,
irregular sleep,
mhm,
hair falling out,
mhm,
and even hyper has its things, but the amount of people that are on thyroid medicine that is unnecessary
mhm.
is mind blowing.
Yep.
And what I was taught by one of my teachers, maybe you were too, but the medicine um, is a snapshot in that moment of what your thyroid is, and it keeps it there. It doesn't, the thyroid energetically and spiritually is the decision maker. So it is the choices. Do I do A or B? What do I do with my life? Um, that's why the thyroid and women have such a big connection because it is literally making
Throat
choices for
chakra.
us
Mhm.
all day long. Of
Yep.
course,
Mhm,
even as mothers and as career people, and
mhm,
even, what should I wear today? That goes through the thyroid.
mhm,
So to get on thyroid medicine has never made sense to me if you know the emotional and spiritual background.
mhm.
And then my husband's dad got the back in the day, and we were talking about this at dinner last night. They used to burn out the thyroid. Remember that?
Yes.
Like literally radiate it and burn out the
Mhm.
thyroid. Okay, so we are changing the
Essential.
scope of
Yeah.
the conversation here for women and their thyroid.
None of that works. It's just a Band-Aid and it causes more problems, and you have to detox from those, and I don't even call them meds anymore. I call them drugs. This
Yep.
is herbal medicine, essential minerals, nutrients. You need 90 of these. 60 of them are minerals, 16 are vitamins. Um, you need 12 amino acids and 2 fatty acids. That's it every day.
Okay, well,
And the
tell us what
lack of
those are.
one can cause so many systems to go wrong: brain fog, fatigue, inflammation. So, not only is it an essential nutrient every cell in your body needs, it's a detoxifier and it gets rid of pathogens. So, when I began, I started on sort of a larger amount. I don't recommend that now. And I detoxed
Go
for
slow.
like 3 weeks. I had strange things like I'd have hip pain and then it would go
Yes.
away. My feet peeled, like a thick peeling off
Oh,
my
mine were
feet.
peeling 2 days ago. That's what I'm saying.
They
The
were?
iodine's already
Okay. Oh,
working.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
And
already working.
I had projectile elimination
Diarrhea.
diarrhea. And I was like, oh, but so much. I think so much was coming out. But I was okay with it. Actually, 3 days into it, all of my organs were like feeling like they were swelling, like absorbing it. And
Like,
I was
good?
yeah, well,
Okay.
but my back was seizing up, so I was like, "Oh, things were getting tight," so I went and had a massage, and she's like, "Definitely your organs, your muscles are fine." I'm like, "Whoa, it
That's
is my
cool.
organs." I know. So anyway, big detox, and then your body's able to absorb and everything and start to see the benefits. I was a napper my whole life.
You were a what?
A napper?
A napper. Oh, I want to be a napper.
Well, I'm
Really
okay with
want
that.
I
I
want to be.
made time for that, but I don't have
Lucky.
the crash, and I'm not a caffeine person. I'll drink caffeine
Okay.
occasionally on the weekend, maybe once in a while.
Yeah.
But
If someone makes you an amazing
so
espresso.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
You got one?
No, I don't drink coffee
Okay,
either.
good.
Maybe we should go have a coffee.
But anyway, so you there's less brain fog, less inflammation in the brain and everywhere.
Oh, so between the ozone that I've been learning about and
Mhm.
the iodine, I feel like my brain has been kicked on
Yeah.
since we chatted about this.
Yay, I love that. Yes, it cannot stay. It's such a sponge, and people don't even know like what was happening. But because of the deficiencies, like they can't
Well,
figure out what it is. But that's what it is. All of these things.
our
And
deficiencies.
yes, our
Okay.
deficiencies. So any like birth defects and all these things that are happens are infertility, um, spinal bifida, Down syndrome. All of these are like we're told they're genetic. They're nutritional deficiencies at the very, worst. There are subtle things too, but that's like the worst things that happen. So it's so important. So you take iodine and the way it works is you need all these cofactors to help it all absorb.
And what are those?
Those are selenium and B1 and B2 and B3. Um,
And what's NB1?
B1
Oh,
is no,
B1.
B1, B1,
Okay.
B1. So a lot of the B vitamins, and then you salt load to help with the detoxing. You
Okay. So
mega
I
dose
got
vitamin
the,
soap. See, I don't do that as much anymore, but you can lay off of some of those. But when you're detoxing, that's what that's for in the beginning.
yes, I threw myself into a healing crisis last week. And a lot of people have asked me what a healing crisis is. And it's basically when you detox too fast for your own body,
Uh-huh.
that it throws you into a healing crisis and you feel sick.
Uh-huh. Oh
You
yeah.
feel like you have the flu, but
Mm-hmm.
really it was your body taking all the toxins
Yep.
and pushing them out
Mm-hmm.
too fast. And I have the
Okay.
MTHFR gene.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we like to
So you
put
have to
the
go a little slower, be a little
I
more
have to go
careful.
slow, slow, slow when I detox.
Yeah.
So with your iodine, I've been doing one little drop,
Yeah.
working because my body is just not like other people's. I have a double mutation.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy test you can get from your doctor. It's probably about $125.
Mm-hmm.
And you can decide if your mutation, if you have a single or a double, and it'll help you know if you're going to have to take your detox slower than most people. Because even the juice cleanses that people talk about, the 6, 7 day juice cleanses, will throw me into a healing reaction
Okay.
because it's too much. And remember, it's not, I'm a clean eater,
Mm-hmm.
and, an occasional drinker. So it's, you know, the toxins we have to remember aren't necessarily just what we're eating and drinking. It's in the air, it's air pollution, it's the water, it's the pesticides that your neighbor is spraying. It is literally everywhere. So,
Perfume, deodorant.
perfume, deodorant, laundry detergent. Now,
Mhm.
I have to say, I am, I can't just tackle it all.
No, you gotta go slow.
I give up to a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I leave a lot of it up to the universe.
Mhm,
I take a lot of it out, no aluminum in my deodorants,
mhm,
but I'll use perfume.
mhm,
I mean, I'll use good perfume, but I'll use
mhm.
it.
Yeah.
And,
Well, as long as you know, but you can choose that if you're not chronically ill, then you know what you can eliminate if
yeah,
you are sick.
yeah, and
That's what I feel.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good advice. Yeah, because I I'm the type of person that I can't be 100%
Mhm.
take out everything,
Yeah, it's tough.
and I also can't be in the mindset of that's going to give me cancer.
Mhm. Right. No, no, no.
But I have to be on that 80/20 because I was always trained as
Mhm,
a sales,
mm,
lady in
mhm.
lending and diamonds and all that stuff.
Okay.
So it was like the 80/20 rule was kind of ingrained in my brain in my
Uh-huh.
20s. And so it's like if I'm doing 80% of detoxing
Mhm,
and 80% of eating right and 80% of clearing out the toxins in the house,
mhm. Yeah,
then I might live 80% longer.
you probably will.
So, and that's kind of the rule I go for because for me to be a absolute 100 would make
Mhm.
me unhappy.
Yeah, no, you have to do what works for you, but iodine will help you with, kind of like a little shield,
Okay.
like for, if you aren't filtering your water and you do drink,
Tap
water
water.
that's chlorinated
Well,
or if you're around things that have like bromide in them, they're in like bed, like furniture, fabrics and things, and in your car and stuff. And so your thyroid receptor bullies the iodine out and when bromide and fluoride in there.
really? I do
Yes.
not
So that
allow the kids to get any fluoride in their mouth.
good,
Never have
good. But what
because
about chlorine in the pool?
we have salt water.
Okay, you have a salt water, which even
It
though they say it
still
changes
is
to chlorine, but
it does produce with
yeah.
chlorine, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, but the good thing about iodine, it's like a little shield for us. So Japanese women get between like 12.5 milligrams to maybe 15 a day through kelp and seaweed. We can't get that. We tried. They put it in the salt. They take it out. They put it in flowers and things, and now it's
Mhm.
brominated. So that's bromide, which pulls out your iodine. So I think
Oh, interesting.
there was a study a while ago, of course, years ago, maybe in the 50s or something. They call it the Chekhov effect. It was probably big pharma, somebody scaring everyone because it was healing too many people. It was so essential and
Yeah.
taking care of
Keeping you
everything,
sick,
right? Keeping everybody sick.
keeping everybody
So
sick.
it's like a shield. So if you feel like you're getting sick, you can add more iodine. You're going to swim in a pool, you can add more. You're feeling something coming on, you can nebulize it. My daughter's a hairdresser. I'm like, you need to nebulize iodine every night when you get home because she's around chemicals and stuff.
Yes.
So it's such a good like shield to keep you healthy. You'll detox at first and then you'll get nourished and it'll take a few years. If you're really sick, you want to titrate up really high. But
Okay.
if you're not sick, then I'm at 25 now and I'm kind of feel good there.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. We need a
Okay.
little more because I like that. If I'm going flying, then going through radiation, if I can't skip any of that, like it helps shield. So it's like my little armor that I know. It's helped
Okay.
my husband's eye heal a little bit. He had some trouble in his eye. He has all of his golfing buddies on it because they're stronger and more alert and clear. I swear
I
it's
love it.
so funny.
I love it.
So anyway,
Okay,
I can't say enough about it.
so tell us your morning regimen so that if we want to so I'm a beginner at this too
Hmm.
because I mean I'm a supplement taker. I take tons of supplements and I do all alternative and natural
Hmm.
medicine. I don't take any pharmaceuticals whatsoever. I don't care what they tell me. I'm not doing it. Um, so I'm on warm water, a half a teaspoon of the Celtic salt or Himalayan,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And then 1 drop of iodine. And that's good for me right now. And I'm doing that in the morning. Is that
Hmm.
what you recommend to start?
Don't put the iodine in the salt. Just have
So,
your salt water, maybe some salt lemon water to cleanse your liver,
okay.
and have that first.
Okay.
And then you can put your iodine in a little water and then take that first thing in the morning because it can be very energizing. Some people get it racing hard at first. So it has all kind of different effects.
Now,
Um,
I put my iodine in the water with the salt. Now, why not?
um, I don't know if I have a good answer for that, but try and separate things.
So you're not getting the body all.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
that
feel.
makes sense.
I mean, I guess you could. I haven't because I just do lemon water. Been doing that for years, lemon
Yeah,
water, and then I added my salt in there. So I just do it. So you can. I
it
don't.
really does
I
taste like
don't
I'm
know.
drinking the ocean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not bad at all. And it's easy to just take a shoot. I do a little shot, and I've been doing 10 or 11 drops or whatever lately, and add a
In the
little water.
morning?
Yeah, and do like a shot. I have my lemon water, then I have that, and then I start to have a little breakfast, and then I have the cofactors, the B vitamins and stuff. And then later on, I'll do if you want to salt load again at first for a few weeks if you're detoxing a lot,
Now, what do you mean by
and then
salt load? Like morning and night?
yeah, do it again.
Okay.
More,
I do love it at night
yeah.
because I have to have, so I don't drink wine
Mhm.
or I don't want to have a cocktail
Mhm.
because, I've had to reprogram my brain
Mhm.
not to have that happy hour
Yeah.
cocktail.
Yeah, yeah. I have tea for
Yeah.
my liver.
Yeah.
Now
You
things
have
have
tea.
changed. I have
So
no
I'll have my, I've really nailed it. I had it actually this morning before you came, but it's just usually my nighttime drink. So I don't eat ice cream
Mhm.
and I won't drink wine or have a cocktail, but I'll have my collagen,
Okay.
scoop of collagen, and I put fresh cinnamon
Uh-huh. Okay.
with a dab of salt,
Uh-huh.
and it is delish.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Yum.
It's
Uh-huh.
literally like a milkshake.
Yeah. And if people don't like to drink their salt, yeah, just load up your
Water.
but no table salt. It has to be a high quality salt with minerals.
Yeah. Well,
So
that
that
YouTube video that you shared,
yeah.
it was 4 kinds of salt.
Okay.
And it was 5 minutes on YouTube, but it was how they farm Himalayan,
Mhm.
Celtic,
Mhm.
and then there's 2 other
There's Baja
salts.
Gold.
Baja
That's my
Gold.
favorite. And those
Okay.
are full of nutrients
And I
and it
don't
helps us hydrate. Sorry.
is the Baja Gold have a flavor? The Celtic one really tastes like seaweed.
The Baja Gold, like, yeah, it just tastes like the ocean to me.
Okay, yeah, the
Yeah,
ocean. Okay,
yeah,
so we know we're getting our vitamins
yeah,
and minerals.
yeah.
I feel so like, well, my hair was starting to fall out.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's why I have my 2 sisters on it. I'm like, "Y'all need iodine,"
So what
and
did
they're
your
doing
daughter
better.
say about your hair after you've been on iodine? Like, does she
Oh,
notice,
great.
like, it's thicker? Like, what are you seeing?
Well, I'm talking about going gray for a long time, transitioning to this for about 6 years, and my hair was just thinning as I was getting older. I
Yeah,
just wasn't paying attention to all the
yeah.
nutrients and stuff, and, you know, doing some things that probably weren't so great, been in and out of, like, this healthy journey of life, but
Yes,
we
I
get
mean,
off and we're, like, back on of
yeah.
self-care. But, yeah, my daughter noticed my hair was thicker and said, "Mom, I think we can bleach your hair now, add more toxins." But, anyway, just to transition me to get so I don't have this, like, line. But, yeah, she noticed it was thicker, and my husband's been taking it, and his hair's a lot thicker. He was kinda balding, and it's filling in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
So a
excited.
lot of
I'm only a
people
week in, but
yeah, a
I'm
lot of people
just
dig
I've
it.
never had thinning hair
Yeah.
until now.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh,
Perimenopause is
selenium.
some
Selenium's important too.
yes,
Okay.
selenium. I have
Just
selenium.
remembered.
Okay, but we have to add that in to our
Yes.
cofactors.
Yes, that's one of the cofactors is selenium too.
Okay,
Really
so
important.
selenium, B vitamins, get your salt,
Mhm.
iodine, eh,
Salt load for detox.
salt load for detox.
Pulse pulse dose if you're having some reactions you don't, really want. If you're having some
What's
diarrhea or
a
something,
pulse dose?
just stop it for a couple of days
And then
and then get
restart.
back on.
Okay,
And you can
yeah.
go back to if you're up to like 4 drops, then, stop for 2 days because I feel like it kind of builds up in your body and it's to let it kind of taper off a little bit. So Saturday, Sunday, you don't feel like doing it and then get back on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And you'll
I
get
like
used to
that.
it. Mhm.
And do you like a certain brand?
Lugol's iodine
Okay.
is what I've used. I've used Iodoral, the pill form of it, but be careful not to buy any of this on Amazon. I bought some, and a friend called it to my attention that it had polysulfate 80 in one of them. So they're taking labels and adding things.
Wait, I bought mine on Amazon.
Okay. The Iodoral, you bought the pill form?
No, I bought the
Lugol's?
yeah.
Okay.
So just use the one you gave me instead.
Shoot, I thought I sent you a link. I need to send you a link.
Okay, so
Yes, it's
buy
probably okay. We can look at it. If it has like one single source, then
if
maybe.
has one single source.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll look at yours when it comes
All right, we get
in.
I'll show you. It's in the kitchen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
you wanna make
So
sure.
hair, weight loss,
Fibrocystic breast, brain fog, inflammation, you're
sleep. What about
tired.
sleep?
Oh, I'm
I'm
sleeping and dreaming like
I'm
crazy. It's so
too.
good. It's so fun.
I'm sleeping, except
Good.
for last night when I had red wine.
And don't take it at night because it keeps you up. It'll
Okay,
give you
so
energy.
I took mine at night when I got home from my birthday
Oops.
celebration, and I did not sleep.
Oh,
So
no.
don't do that.
But
Don't
you
do
know
what I
what?
did.
If you are taking too much, not or if it builds up and you have so much energy, then I don't even wake up with brain fog anymore. If there's a few nights I woke up and didn't sleep as good, I'm not even tired.
Okay, so you're up to
I don't
10
even feel
drops
it.
a day.
I'm up to 10 drops. So it's like 25 milligrams is where I kind of
Okay.
stay. So I'll stay there a while and then I'll pulse dose.
Okay.
I'll like take off,
Take a little break.
and then I'll get back on and
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of changing.
Well, this is great. Okay, so do you want can we post the links like of where to order
Yeah,
and then the YouTube
sure.
and then Monica, tell us how to reach you cuz if you have questions for Monica, she has a beautiful yoga studio here in Mandeville called Just Breathe. And so you can actually come take a class, meet her in person. But she also does some coaching and consultations, and maybe we can post a link. But how else do you want them to find you?
Yeah,
Do you
that's
have a
fine.
certain
People
email
having
or
the studio, people
studio?
message me through Instagram or Facebook or
And is
come to
it
the
Just
studio,
Breathe Yoga?
justbreatheyoga.org.
Okay,
Yeah. So
justbreatheyoga.org.
any way you want to find me is fine and I'd be happy to help anybody. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, it's time to take our health back into our hands. And I
yeah.
know that this is a movement and this is a conscious movement,
Mhm.
but we no longer have to just settle for taking a pill for our thyroid. The
Mm-mm.
pill does nothing,
Mm-mm.
and we don't have to have someone burn it out. And we can remember it's a spiritual journey with your thyroid. It's a decision maker. It's a game changer. There's emotional qualities. This is not just about iodine. This is a journey of full mind, body, and spirit,
Mhm.
right?
Absolutely.
And yoga.
Yep.
And yoga.
It's all related. All of it is tied together.
Okay, well, so anything else for any last minute tips or
um Yeah, just do your own research and know that you are sovereign and you're in charge of what, is good for your body. And I hope you get curious like me because there's so much we can do to not be on that band aid chemical, drugs that deplete you more and make you worse off.
yeah, they have side
So,
effects.
yeah, terrible side
And
effects. So,
really, if you we don't have TV anymore. It's not weird.
good.
But,
No, no,
when
it's good because
I do
it's.
see TV,
Mhm,
then and I'm somewhere else, it's 10 minutes of side effects
mhm.
of the pill.
Yeah, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, right.
They didn't even tell you what
Yeah,
it does
yeah.
anymore. It
It
just tells you all the
yeah.
side effects.
Well, some people say the system's broken, but it's not broken. It's designed just to put a Band-Aid in and keep you going on, and so it's this chronic mess, but this is the root cause, of many things, so many just being deficient, and we're told that they're like birth defects or they're genetic things and just to kind of shut the conversation off, and
Right.
and many of them are not.
So remember, open the conversation up and get curious. And that's my favorite thing too.
Mhm.
Be curious
Yeah.
because that's how your intuitive brain starts to come in.
Mm.
And that's how you're allowed to experiment with your own body. You don't need permission from someone
Mhm.
else to take iodine. You can do your own research. It's out there. You just have to look a little harder and
Mhm.
connect with people that know things that you don't know. And then you can share information. And I read this mantra the other day and it said, just, I know nothing.
Mhm.
I know nothing. And that way, your intuition and your spirit delivers everything that you need to
Mhm.
learn about. It's
Ah.
like, I know nothing.
Mhm.
but I receive everything.
And you'll be ready if you take iodine because it's like a sponge. Your brain lights up.
This girl loves iodine. Me too. It's been a game changer this week. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed some great tips. And please, if you liked this, leave a review for me on Spotify, Apple, and any of the other ones so that we can get the word out there. So thanks,
All
Monica.
right, thank
Okay,
you.
Satnam. Until the next one. Bye.